The most awaited moment to find out who is our keynote speaker at the up and coming Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind Network event on September 20th is finally here. And I'm super excited to announce that this is a national speaker. He is a social media influencer. He has over 270,000 followers just on Instagram. He is a YouTuber with over 108,000 people. He is a man that is making an impact in the biggest stages across North America, speaking on real estate and success. He has talked alongside people like Ryan Serhant. My friends, he is the one and only Ricky Carruth. And yes, he will be in Southwest Florida joining us. And this is a moment that you cannot miss. Go follow him. Go check him out. And you will realize why this is going to be the most impactful mastermind ever. And I can't wait to see you there.
Hey everyone, I am thrilled to announce that I'll be speaking in Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind on September 20th. Join us for an unforgettable day of networking, learning, and collaboration with top professionals from all over Florida. Make sure you mark your calendars and get your tickets now before they sell out, and they will. It's going to be a September to remember, and you do not want to miss this event. I'll see you there.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. It's Friday night.
Hello everyone, my name is Lauren Maxwell and I am with the Maxwell Mortgage Team in the state of Florida for 36 years, and I help people finance the American dream. Let me help you. I look forward to meeting you.
Hello, my name is Julia Aimoda. I'm a mortgage loan officer with MBM Group powered by New American Funding. I just want to let you know that I'm here to help you with all your mortgage lending needs. I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to this amazing space and place, Agents in the Trenches. Give me a number 1 if you can hear me okay on this amazing day. We are going to have an unparalleled conversation with someone that has grabbed hold of the vision of our Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind Network events. All the way since last year, this person has been a faithful supporter, collaborator, contributor. His organization has done the same. So we're super excited to do that. But as usual, I want to make sure that you are sharing this live. Right now, we are transmitting on multiple platforms through Facebook, through YouTube, on different groups, because we want to be the voice of the real estate industry in Southwest Florida. And Agents in the Trenches is that space and place where we bring the real, the raw, the realities of what is really happening. And today, we want to showcase so many different things. So let's get this party started. And to do that, I want to bring my running partner, my co-host, as you guys already know, the woman that is taking this and just taking it to other levels, my friend and business development director, Talia Miranda. How are you, Tali?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm excited, man. Watching these commercials and these promos and listening to our theme song for our next Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind, right? That's playing in the background. It just gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the anticipation is real.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So let's kick it off. We're going to be having some powerful conversations today. So who do we have up first?
Yeah, so we have our latest gold sponsor, His name is Anthony Mas with Burnt Store, title of SWFL. So we're going to bring him onto the stage so we can get to know him a little bit more, his company and what he does, and obviously thank him for supporting us for the Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind. So let's go ahead and bring Anthony Mas to the stage.
All right, let's hear for Anthony. Welcome, Anthony. So good to have you here. Yes, good to
Hi,
have you
Lucy.
here.
Hi, Talia. Thank you guys for having us on. We're excited. We're looking forward to partnering with you guys and getting started with all the future potential and possibilities that we foresee in our collaboration. So I'm really excited about that. So again, thank you guys for having us here this morning. A little bit about Burnt Store Title. So we are located in Southwest Florida. We have 3 offices in Punta Gorda, Northport, and Inglewood. The thing that a lot of people don't know is that as a title company, we are actually licensed in the whole state of Florida. So just because a particular office is located in a certain city, we are able to still handle closings throughout the whole state. So that's a key thing to know, because in Florida, title companies share a lot of the same responsibilities as like a real estate law firm, for example. People don't actually realize that, attorneys are great, God bless them, but a lot of times, you don't really need to have them in a transaction unless, of course, there's some type of a legal dispute. And in that case, we also have attorneys on staff that would be able to assist those clients if that need should arise. But you're basically paying the same thing. A lot of times you might be even paying a little less to go through a title company, just because, that's just the way it works out. But we are able to do basically everything that a real estate law firm can do. And it's important for people to know that, because again, they think, well, especially people from up north, they're so used to having an attorney handle a transaction that they're so fixated on that, and they don't realize that a lot of times you can save a lot of money by just going through a title company, and they do the exact same thing. And speaking of saving money, one of our biggest mantras is that we beat any quote. So if any of our clients come to us and state that they've gone to this title company or they've gone to this attorney and they've quoted them X amount of dollars for the transaction, we will beat that quote. So if you bring us your settlement statement and give us a chance to review it, we will make sure that we beat that quote by at least 10%. So that's another added bonus that using
That's
Burnt Store
great.
Title will bring to you and your clients as well.
So I have a quick question, and of course, we want to give you the opportunity to showcase more of yourself, the leader at the organization in your company. Tell us a little bit more about Anthony Mas. I love your last name, right? Mas means more, right? And so I'm a visionary. I'm someone that always wants to go for more. But tell us a little bit more about you. You talked about up north. You sound like, your accent sounds a little bit New Yorker, right? Are you from New Jersey, from New York? Tell us more about you and how you got started in this world of title in real estate.
Absolutely. So I'm actually not from New York. I'm from Miami.
Oh, okay.
We have our own little accent now. That, from what I understand, there's a little Miami accent going. So I don't know if maybe, but my family is from New York, so maybe there is some filtering through on but I was born and raised in Miami. I basically, started in real estate kind of by mistake. I was going to law school and I was looking for a job at any law firm because I was always told, it doesn't matter if you have a degree, they're going to want you to have some experience. And so I went and I got hired at a real estate law firm. I was 22 years old. I won't tell you how old I am now. I was 22 years old at the time, and I started at the very bottom of the barrel. I mean, I was the backup to the receptionist. So basically, I was a gopher, and I kind of got my hands in everything and started learning everything that I could. And within 7 months of me being there, I was promoted from one position to the next to basically a paralegal in 7 months of working there. And these guys were fantastic. They are out of Fort Lauderdale. They're very well known. They're very prestigious attorneys. Actually, one of them was a state house representative for the state of Florida.
Wow.
And I learned a lot from them. In my opinion, of course, I'm a little biased, but I felt like I learned from the best of the best because they had so many years of experience and just because of their qualifications and things like that. And so it helped me to be able to become what I think is definitely a powerhouse in the title industry because I was able to learn so much from them. And that has helped me be able to, through my business, help others and and provide that same wealth of knowledge to our clients, our realtors, our loan officers. So that was very good for me.
Right.
And so that's kind of where I got my roots started. And from there, I did real estate for a while too. When things kind of went sour and the economy kind of tanked around 2008, we had our hours cut at the law firm, and so I kind of shifted gears and I had a little bit more time. So I said I'm going to get my real estate license.
Okay, that's
Probably
always
not the
good.
best time to do that, but I did, and I was able to work a lot with bank-owned properties at the time. So I have that inside knowledge as well, which is again what kind of helps our company, because through these experiences as a real estate agent, I know what real estate agents need because I've been there, I've done it.
Right.
I know what I would want from my title company if I was on that side, and so that's why the service that we give through my company is basically tailored to make sure that we're doing everything that agent needs in order to be successful.
I love that. And so, what part of Miami? What part of Miami were you out of?
So I lived in Kendall, West Kendall.
Okay.
I went to McMillan Middle. I moved out. I was born and raised in City of Miami, so close to the airport, by the June and 7th Street. We have to call it Little Spanish Harlem. And when I was about 10 years old, we moved out to West Kendall. My father got remarried, and we lived out there. And I went to McMillan Middle School, and then from there I went to Braddock High School, which is over off 147th and Bird. And I moved to Broward when I was about 21.
Okay.
And I lived in Broward County for 20 years.
Nice.
And then I moved to the West Coast, which is it's beautiful here. So
West Coast, which is the best coast.
Which is the best
coast. The West Coast of Florida is the best coast. We are the best kept secret. Not so secret anymore, because we have like tons of people moving here on a monthly basis ever since 2015. But I love, learning more about your trajectory, because I think that's what really connects us with the people we want to align with. And I'm super grateful. Tell us how you heard about the opportunity of being one of the sponsors of the up and coming Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind Network event, which is going to be a powerhouse event. How did you learn about it?
So I did see some information about it on social media, and coincidentally, we have a business development liaison by the name of Crystal Samuels, who also happens to know you, Lucy. And in speaking, and speaking with her, she had mentioned, just how great you are as an individual and everything that you do to basically help out in the community and to give back to your fellow agents. And just like I said, in her description, we are very philanthropic. We feel that, we love to give back to our community as well. There's a lot of things that we do here locally, like Easter extravaganzas and all kinds of different events throughout the year that are pretty big. And so just kind of getting that feedback from Crystal about you and getting to know you through her in a way.
Thank you.
We were like, we definitely want to be a part of that. So, yeah.
Wow. Well, listen, I can't wait to meet you in person if I don't meet you before. I know you are going to be you are going to find your vibe at the Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind Network event, because I'm going to say it because that's how I see it and that's what I believe. We are the gathering of the eagles in Southwest Florida. We have a community of frontline leaders, gladiators of change like none other. So I know you're going to find your vibe. I like the fact that you're saying about Miami, because one of the reasons that I started doing these events 2 years ago is because I said, I'm tired of the laid back, come see, come saw, kind of stale environment that's around us in Southwest Florida. Like you go to Orlando, and I mean, any little networking turns out to be like this whole production event. It's like a gala. You go to Miami, forget it. I remember when I first started doing this, I tried to connect with other networkers, and they were like, Lucy, we put together a network event in Miami. We get 170, 200 people showing up. Why are we only getting like 10 to 12 people when we do them here? I said, because you're in Southwest Florida, we're not Miami. Right. But we're changing that landscape. We have changed that landscape. And that's why I'm super, grateful that you are believing in this vision. Crystal is amazing. I had an opportunity of meeting her several times. And, I just believe that destiny is bringing the people like yourself and us together. I just believe
Amen.
that there's a divine intervention, because
Amen.
this is the best moment for us to really lead from the front. And this vision is way too big for, for me to do it alone. So I'm so happy that you have said yes, and you're stepping up to the plate as one of our gold sponsors. You are going to absolutely love the community, the people, the collaboration, the atmosphere, the experience is going to be like none other. Like, we just got to grow fast enough to take over the arena. That's it. That's all we need to do. Take over the arena. Dali, what questions do you have for Anthony Mas?
I think the only question I have for him is what's in store for the last quarter of the year? Like, do you have any goals or something that you're setting yourself out to do and accomplish?
Well, we want to finish the year off very strong, just because of everything that's kind of happened here locally. Like over the last couple of years, as I'm sure you're aware, we had Hurricane Ian that came through, and that really took a hit to our real estate market locally. Even though like the major cities have been doing pretty well in Florida, these smaller communities, especially those hard hit by Ian, like Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, they've seen their insurance rates skyrocket. The flood insurance rates, because of the changes made to FEMA, have also been a huge impediment. And then of course we had interest rates going up. And so that combination of things really, has kind of made the real estate market here locally kind of stagnant. And so, but recently rates have been coming down, more insurance companies are coming back into Florida. And so I'm seeing a stabilization and even an uptick in some activity. And so, we're getting back out because we also, because of those situations, have kind of taken a step back. But at this point, the goal for the rest of the year is to just really come hard, just really hit hard. I want to touch on something Lucy said. I mean, we're very big about having events that are very much in line with the Miami or Orlando style. And we've seen the same thing. We've done them here, and it's like DJ, and I mean, we go all out. I mean, we're known for our parties, but we can't get people to stay past like 9 o'clock, and it's like, and that's okay. Everyone's got, but the idea is to try to bring fun, to have, excitement, to have something new, something fresh, because you're right. Everything is, not everything, but there's a lot of aspects that are kind of stuck, and
Right.
It's so being the wave of the future is a fantastic. I'm all about it, and you can count on us for that. So
All right.
I'm excited.
We look forward to having you as a staple, right, Dali? We look forward to having you as a staple. Actually, in just a couple minutes, you're going to meet a lot more from one of our most loyal supporters throughout this past year. And I mean, his company has believed in the vision. He's believed in the vision. They're a staple, and, the best is yet to come. So how do we want to close this off, Dali? You tell us.
Well, thank you, Anthony, for, like Lucy said, for believing in the vision of the mastermind. We look forward to having you for the very first time. And I mean, I'm happy that you got to join us for this event, because it is going to be our biggest one. So yes, we're super grateful for that, and we look forward to meeting you in person. So if you want to stick around to the end, we'll bring you back on and have just a conversation. But thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We look forward to getting to know you a little bit more.
And thank you both. It's a pleasure to meet you virtually. I look forward to seeing you guys face to face and getting to know you better. And I'm excited. Like I said, it's the future, and it's exciting. So definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much. We look forward to doing some massive things with you as well. The future is now, and there's no better moment to step up and just, revolutionize everything than now. Right, Dali?
That's right. I love that. And I'm super excited for it. And his company seems amazing. I mean, who doesn't love saving, right? Like, that's incredible. So looking forward to getting to know him a little bit more.
So we're going to be right back after this commercial break with our very special interviewee in just a moment.
This is how we do it. It's fine.
All right. Let's see. All right, we are back. I like that song.
Me too.
I
I,
like
was
that.
here jamming.
We're like, okay. Like, I just have a vision of us taking Agents in the Trenches to a production studio where, people got the headsets on, we got the real, mics going. And I mean, just like in the production booth. I mean, we got a lot of work to do, Tali.
That's right. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up the one and only Gus Alfaro. Hi, Gus.
Hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? Oh yeah, here we go.
Awesome. Gus, that commercial's fire.
Thank you. My marketing girl did a lot of work on that.
I love it. Very, very, very cool. Very demure, very mindful, very professional, upbeat, very moving.
She was telling me, she's like, this is not on my resume. I don't do commercials. I was like, you do now. I was like, I just leveled up your game.
Hey, there you go. All right, let's kick it off. So you're here because, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You are a staple with us at the Mastermind. You believed in the vision from day one. You've grown with us. I mean, you've grown with us. You've gone from just being, a sponsor to being a panelist to, kind of like interacting here and there with people to being a speaker to being one of our MCs. Now you're one of our platinum sponsors and you're taking the front and center spotlight as, a speaker at the next one. So tell everybody a little bit more about who is Gus Alfaro. Give us your elevator snippet on, my goodness, you've done so much in the last year, but there's such a powerful story behind who you are as a human. So bring us up to date.
Yeah, for sure. So, and thank you for the kind words. It's always an honor to be on here, and always an honor to be supporting the Mastermind and the vision that you have. Because when it comes to you, Lucy, there's no stop. There's just go, and I've loved that, and that's the kind of mindset that I have as well. And so, just a little bit about myself. I'm from California. I graduated college back in 2018, and from there I went straight into the sales industry. I started doing solar. I did solar for a year. The pandemic hit, and then I went into the mortgage industry, and I haven't looked back since. And I was at a mortgage company with the guy that recruited me to come out here, and we were on the same sales team, and he had a big opportunity to come out to Florida, and he was like, hey man, like come out here, open up the office with me. And I was like, yeah, well, you know what? I don't have a wife, I don't have kids. Obviously my family and friends are back home, but I was like, let me just take this chance. And I believed in the vision. I believed in, the opportunity. And so, 2 years later, now I'm here, and, the Mastermind itself has made such a huge impact in my career, my growth, and it's just been an absolute honor and blessing to support it and to be able to kind of speak and tell a little bit about my story.
I have to say that one of the things that makes me smile about you is that I just feel so honored to be part of your humble beginnings in Southwest Florida. But I'm extremely grateful for destiny, right? I believe in destiny. I believe that there's people that come into our life for a reason. I'm a product of that. My very first broker, I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but my very first broker became my mentor, became my coach, became my business partner. And so I know what it looks like when destiny connects you with someone that helps you find that potential, right, that we have, but most of all helps you develop that potential. So the reason I smile when I see you, whether it's on stage or whether you're here or whatever we're doing, is because I could see the future Gus. Like I could imagine in my mind's eye the future Gus, and just the fact that you are open-minded to allow me to challenge you, right? Because I challenge you, and I challenge and listen, if you're if you're part of my life, you're either gonna grow or you're gonna go. I don't know, one of the two. You're either gonna grow or you're gonna go. Like, but I love the fact that you keep showing up and you keep embracing that growth. Tell us a little bit more about that. You said being part of the mastermind with me in this crazy world has impacted your life, because that's what I love. Like, I love hearing that. Tell everyone a little bit more about how does that look? What does that really look like?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I have had to, first and foremost, step out of my comfort zone, right? I've never had been on a panel before, never spoke, and like a time where it's just me, the one that's speaking. And so it really challenged me to like literally step out of my comfort zone and force me to grow, right? Because there's no growth in the comfort, right? You got to be uncomfortable. And so that's been a huge thing for me, and it's allowed me to make connections with people. And another part of that too is, I met my mentor, who is Ryan Zofe, and, I'm doing personal development coaching with him. And that has, made me personally grow as well, right? And so, and he says it all the time. He says, success is not something that you pursue, it's something that you attract, and you do it by becoming attractive, right? And so literally because of that, and because of me stepping out of my comfort zone and being vulnerable, it's allowed me to, connect with people and literally grow my business and 10x it. But yeah, it's been an absolute blessing, and there's been so much growth throughout the entire process of it. I just love it.
And the best is yet to come. I mean, right now, and we've been talking about this so much, and this is what I envision. Tell everyone, how do you feel now, a year later, after being part of the mastermind and really believing in a pioneering vision? Because I haven't been able to follow in anybody else's footsteps. Like, what we're doing at the mastermind is authentic, it's unique, it's organic. Like, I was telling Talia yesterday, I said, listen, I finally understood. I'm the creative mind behind this, but I can't do this alone. I cannot do this alone. I need some lions and eagles surrounding me. But, this has impacted your life. But tell everyone how you feel knowing you're going to be taking the stage at the next mastermind with a nationwide speaker, like a man that travels the United States, talking on the biggest stages next to people like Ryan Serhant, right? That's his name?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one day we will have him in Southwest Florida. So Lucy Quiñones just said that. I put it out there. So how do you feel? Because I'm excited to watch you. I'm excited to see you on that stage.
I'm excited too, but two words come to mind like automatically as soon as you said how do you feel, and it's literally blessed and grateful. I am, it has been so crazy, like where this was at back in July of last year when I did it for the first time. So where it's at now and who we have on the stage, and the fact that I get to like share that stage with them and be there, like I feel so blessed and grateful, and I'm just so excited for the opportunity, and I just can't wait to see where it's going, because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, and I'm all in. So I'm just so happy, blessed, and grateful for this opportunity.
Wow.
That's incredible.
I am too. This is turning into a dream come true, and I know we're just getting started. I mean, here's what I could say. Everything you and all the other speakers, collaborators, contributors, all the other sponsors, everything we've done, including myself, Talia, that was just practice. We've just been practicing for the last year. This is about to go down. We're about to show up and show out. So, Tali, you have any questions?
Yeah, of course. So, Gus, what do you say to the person that is maybe hesitating a little bit to grab a ticket? Like, talk to that person because I know a lot of people wait for the last minute, and I don't think they should do that because I mean we are selling out really fast. But I just want to get your perspective and talk to that person specifically and tell them how you feel.
Well, let's just talk about where I was at last year and where I'm at now because of this mastermind. So, yeah, I've grown my business, like I said, 10x since joining this mastermind and all this stuff. That there's just so much positivity. Like, you're just not going to want to miss this. Like, out of the last year that we've been doing this, that I've been a part of this at least, it is going to be the biggest one and the best one yet. You don't want to miss it. Like you need to get your ticket now. Like I don't know how else to put it to you.
I think we're going to have a lot of people suffering of chronic FOMO.
FOMO.
Yes, chronic FOMO. Well, listen, we could be here all afternoon talking about your, wonderful accomplishments, and there's so much more to learn about you. But I know that we also have someone else that's going to be joining us. So hang tight because we are going to be back right after this commercial break and share this live. Let's go, guys.
This is how we do it.
All right. Dali, take us to our next segment.
Yes, well, we are going to do a special spotlight to, a couple of our speakers that are going to be speaking on stage. So I just want to go ahead and bring the very first person, Monica Villa.
Hi,
guys.
Monica. Hi. Thank you for having me today.
Awesome. Thank you for taking the time and meeting with us. So I'm going to also bring on Gus as well because he is speaking. So I just want to have him here as well. Thanks,
yes.
Gus.
So I want to kick it off with Monica. Monica, tell everybody a little bit about you. Not so much what you do, but who is Monica Villa? Like, give us the nitty gritty. Let's get to know the human behind the story. Tell everyone a little bit about who you are.
All right. So I'm Monica Villa, born and raised in Florida, from the capital of Florida, from Tallahassee. And I'm a wife, mama of 4 kids, and a Southwest Florida realtor. I'm just out here living the dream, doing what I truly love day in and day out. I'm passionate about it. And I'm just excited to share on stage September 20th how I've got to where I am today and kind of what my journey has been. And yeah.
When you think of September 20th, what are the thoughts that come to mind?
I am super excited. I have this high expectation. The energy is super high, and I know it's going to be life-changing. And I have enjoyed them since the first one that you got me to after me saying no several times. You were persistent, and I'm glad that I have. I haven't missed one since. So it's truly an honor. Yeah.
What has been the biggest impact that you, because doing this not just changes you, in your relationships in business and the people you meet and the people you talk to, but there's something that also happens from the inside out. And like you just said, when I first invited you, you were hesitant. I understood because we all think I'm not ready. I don't know how to do this, but share with us a little bit about those changes that you can now see have occurred because of this trajectory at the Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind.
Yeah. So it's really put me out there as far as even though I feel I am an outgoing person, I would be very nervous to be in a big room and to meet new people. And it's pulled me out of my comfort zone completely. And I've built some great relationships, networks, and I've met other great agents that I've been able to collaborate with and just share what works, what doesn't work. And it's nothing but love within this community. Everybody is boosting each other up, sharing their tips and tricks of what's going on, what's working. And it really is, it's elevated my way of how I do my day-to-day operations.
That is so cool. Well, let's, Talia, I think we should just put a couple questions out there. I know that my first question would be, what's been the biggest challenge for you guys getting ready as speakers for this next mastermind? You know, tell us the real, the raw, the reality. What do you feel has been your biggest challenge? Because I know that this next one is unlike any other one. This is not like your regular, it's not even a replay. Would you guys agree? It's not, we can't even say like, oh, well, we did this before, so I'm more ready. This is like another level. So take it away, Gus. You want to kick it off?
Sure. I think my biggest challenge has been just like how big this is, right? This one is going to be like the biggest one that we've done, and so it's just, you know, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm just like, I need to make sure that my speech is on point, bringing the fire, like, so that's been the biggest thing for me, but I won't have any problem. I'll be prepared and we'll be ready to go.
How about you, Monica?
I think I know that it's going to be a larger audience, but even with that, I want to bring my A game. I want to be able to truly inspire and bring it all. Leave it all there for sure.
Awesome.
What questions do you have, Tali?
So we have actually a special surprise. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on one of our other speakers to the stage, Elaine. How you doing, Elaine?
I'm doing great. I'm sorry I logged in a few minutes late, but I'm excited to be with you guys today.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. We're just kind of going around, and, you know, the last question that Lucy had for everyone was, you know, what kind of challenges have you face in preparation of the mastermind, because it is going to be the biggest one yet. So is there anything that you want to say in regards to that? Like, have you had any, challenges, if any?
I think the biggest challenge is trying to remember that. And it's funny because sometimes you practice at home and you remember, and then when you get upstage, you totally forget everything you remembered. Yeah, so I think that's the biggest challenge. But besides that, you guys are doing a great job.
Awesome.
Well, one of the things that I want to share is that, this mastermind is Southwest Florida made for our community. And I want to ask each and every one of you a question, because I know that leaders have a mission that we are called to, right? So as the way that I see it is, what is a leader? And I was sharing with Talia that yesterday I was listening to one of my mentors, and he said, leadership is the ability to influence others through inspiration or motivation into believing in a vision. And I want you guys to tell everyone what has been the biggest determining factor for you to believe in the vision of the Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind Network events. Because I think that's what's really going to make the difference. We have a vision, we have a mission, and you guys, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, are believing in there's something that's causing you to show up. There's something that's causing you to believe in what we're doing. Tell us what that is. Let's open up the conversation.
For me, I would say it's a sense of community. Like I had mentioned, everybody is so willing to help each other, and it's a very positive atmosphere, and you truly feel the connection with everybody, and it's unmatched. You have to be there. You have to show up to see what I'm talking about.
For me personally, it's seeing you as well, Lucy, just how you lead, right? And how you bring the fire every day. Like, I'm pretty sure there's probably stuff that happens in your life, but I would never know because you're always positive and you're always pushing forward. And, you know, that's something that I can relate to in that kind of mindset. So that's what kind of pushes me to like, all right, let's go, let's do this. Because I know that there's, you know, a bigger goal and a bigger thing in mind. And like Monica said, the community is just absolutely amazing. Like everybody's loving, supporting, and it's really cool just to be surrounded by like-minded people that have, you know, goals and aspirations to do better in their lives and really impact other people's lives as well.
I love it. Thank you. And yes, my life is very imperfect. Actually, probably more imperfect than anyone would imagine because, you know, there's something funny about life. When you decide to do something big and impactful and outrageous, it's going to involve people. And I don't know about you guys, but people are not always the most easiest things to deal with. It's probably just me, right? You guys may deal with perfect people. I deal with imperfect people. But I love the fact that I now understand the reason why we deal with imperfect people. It's to perfect ourselves together because iron sharpens iron. And that's one of the things that we don't want to have to deal with as leaders. We want everyone to be perfect. Why can't everybody be perfect? Well, because we're not perfect. So tell us, Elaine, what has caused you to say yes? Because, hey, everybody could say no, right? But what is it that keeps you coming back and wanting to be one of our collaborators?
Well, number one, I admire you for what you're doing. And number two, I think that there are so many events out there, but the majority of the events are being held by people that are non-Hispanics. So I think that our audience is going to relate to us very well because we're all Hispanics, I believe, except for the guest, the special guest. So they can relate to us. They can see that, you know, that they have a horizon in front of them, that there's so many things that they can do and try to accomplish. So they could see themselves through us.
One of the biggest things that, and I want to close out with this question because I want to respect everybody's time. It was something that came to my mind earlier when we were putting this together, when I realized that we are all Southwest Florida made. So one of the most important things that I can say, and if let's keep it here in the group because I want to be able to see each and every one of you. One of the biggest things that I can say, because I'm not in competition, like you guys all know, this has all been about collaboration and contribution and co-elevation and co-creating with each other, right? That has always been the essence of the mastermind is we are collaborators. There's no competition. It's not, oh, well, you know, I'm going to hang out with my crew over here or I'm going to do this. No. It's one for all and all for one. But one of the things that I'm so proud of when looking back is, you know what, we are Southwest Florida made. Like we are not part of a national organization that was started somewhere in a fancy state. You know, we're not part of a network of people that are from other parts of the United States. We are literally Southwest Florida made. And when I realized that, and I said, oh my gosh, we have literally been, you know, organically designed, authentically designed, and we can say we are Southwest Florida made. I want to open up the mic and just, you know, chime in. How does that make you feel? Like your speaking opportunities, days, moments with what we're doing here have been Southwest Florida made. How do you feel about that?
I'm really proud to be a part of it and to be known here in Southwest Florida. This is my area. This is where I live. This is everything. So to be able to collaborate with everybody here in Southwest Florida and to be part of something that's organic, that has started here, and from the very inception to see how much it's grown, I feel truly grateful to be a part of it. Yeah.
And I'm so happy to have you being part of it, right? Because I realized that I could have stopped asking, but something just told me to, you know, she's got it. Keep asking her.
Appreciate that.
How do you feel? Southwest Florida made, baby. Let's go. I know you come from the West Coast, but this
I was
is
gonna say I'm the Cali boy, but no, I'm super proud as well. You know, because even though I started my mortgage career in California and I've done business all over the country, the most growth I've had personally and just business wise is here in Southwest Florida. So I'm just absolutely honored and grateful to be a part of it, and it makes me happy to see where we're at now, just from where we were at a year ago.
Yes. Elen, how do you feel? So everyone knows, if you don't know, Elen leads the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals Naples chapter. She is the president of the board. But we are still Southwest Florida made, right? Because as president, you lead the board. But, you know, we all know we're there to serve, we're there to give, but we're not necessarily the ones that are put on stage to, you know, have the spotlight. How do you feel being part of this Southwest Florida made opportunity?
Well, I've been to, like I said, many conventions, and I feel very proud because yesterday everybody's presentation was incredible. Everybody did an incredible job. I was super proud. I think we're going to do an absolute fantastic job, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm so glad that it's Southwest Florida made, because like you said, there's a lot of national organizations out there, like NAREP itself, but we ourselves as a chapter, really, we're observers in the sense that because we're national. But in this case, we're not. We're the presenters ourselves. Even though our President Gary Acosta said that we have to start doing that. So maybe from now on, that's going to be more the norm than the exception. But I think you're doing a great job, and this is going to be fantastic. I could see this growing into a national, actually.
I could see it growing into a national too. We just got to take over the arena first. So that's I think that should be our first frontier. You know, how are we going to do this? How are we going to really, you know, become the beacon of community, not just in Southwest Florida? Like, how are we going to shine so bright as humans, as leaders, as collaborators, that, you know, the rays of, I don't know if you can imagine, just, you know, the rays of light just coming from Southwest Florida to the point where, I mean, the national speakers are going to be calling us to want to be on our stage. Like, hey, listen, can I get Ryan Serhant on your stage? Let me check with my crew first. We'll get back to you.
I definitely can see that happening, and sooner than later.
Maybe the Tony Robbins of the world, right?
Yeah.
Listen, ever since
you never know, they're always watching.
Yeah, they are, right? And we are, let me tell you, I love Southwest Florida. We are a thriving market. We are the future of Florida. We are the undiscovered paradise of Florida. Like, we are we have everything that the East Coast has. We're just newer.
No,
right?
and the fact of the matter is that the numbers definitely show that Hispanics are the movement. They're the youngest of Anglos and Blacks, and the Hispanics are the ones that are moving and shaking the industry. And that's what's going to be happening in the next 20 years. And those people that know what they're doing understand that maybe if they didn't reach out to us before, it's intelligent for them to reach out for our attention now more than ever, if they want to keep on succeeding. We are movers and shakers in the U.S. economy. We just we don't realize it ourselves.
And I think that one of the best things is that the mastermind is inclusive. You know, we are not exclusive, we're inclusive. We draw people from Marco Island to Punta Gorda. That's why we had to get out of our own comfort zone and take our events to a more centrally located place, because we don't want to exclude anyone, right? So, guys, this has been incredible. I don't know if we want to bring our gold sponsor back to the stage. We want to thank him for also believing in the vision of the mastermind. We're so baby, we're so new. but people are showing up. So thank you again, Anthony. For those of you that
Not a problem. Not a problem.
joined us a little bit ago, Anthony Mas is one of our gold sponsors. He decided to say yes to the opportunity of being our gold sponsor. So thank you so much, Anthony. I know you're doing deals while you're on live. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you guys.
And I'm going to take you up on that invitation to take over, to do like a Southwest Florida takeover event. Like, that's what I need.
I'm all about it.
So let's go. Let's go. Let's grow. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank
Give
you.
yourselves a round of applause, and we are going to close out this live with some more promos. Stay tuned.
Thank you guys.
The most awaited moment to find out who is our keynote speaker at the up-and-coming Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind Network event on September 20th is finally here. And I'm super excited to announce that this is a national speaker. He is a social media influencer. He has over 270,000 followers just on Instagram. He is a YouTuber with over 108,000 people. He is a man that is making an impact in the biggest stages across North America, speaking on real estate and success. He has talked alongside people like Ryan Serhant. My friends, he is the one and only Ricky Carruth. And yes, he will be in Southwest Florida joining us. And this is a moment that you cannot miss. Go follow him. Go check him out. And you will realize why this is going to be the most impactful mastermind ever. And I can't wait to see you there.
Hey everyone, I am thrilled to announce that I'll be speaking in Southwest Florida Real Estate Mastermind on September 20th. Join us for an unforgettable day of networking, learning, and collaboration with top professionals from all over Florida. Make sure you mark your calendars and get your tickets now before they sell out, and they will. It's going to be a September to remember, and you do not want to miss this event. I'll see you there.